you hit her friend?
Who?
What was her name? Melissa? That name doesn't fit her.
Who's
the little bitch that we just talked about we hit?
Oh, yeah, it was super weak.
You hit her friend though?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Some shit was terrible. How you guys doing? Thank you for joining us on room 203. My name is Bino. To my right, we got Lexo. And to my left, we got Marshall.
I'm not playing this. I'm not doing it.
All right, Marshall. Hey, no, fuck.
Well, I thought I was laughing.
Yeah. Nigga, this is not Friends.
It's room 203, bitch.
Let's get it poppin'. Huh?
Like I said, to my right, we got my boy Lexo, Bino, and Marshawn. But if you know, for this show,
Don't call me Marshawn.
you know, for this purposes, it sounds right. You know, it just flows right. So the name of our podcast is Room 203, and the reason for that is because we were all roommates in San Francisco, and I'll let Lexo go into a little further detail on that.
Yeah, man. You just went through a cultural awareness, you can call it. Just coming of age, obviously we're roommates, teammates and stuff. Just developed a good friendship, brotherhood and all that. So just decided to rock with it. But when we were in our room, we would always have people over and like, you know, chill, drink a little bit, and just talk about different stuff that we thought was relatable to a lot of guys our age and just a lot of people our age in general. So we just wanted to put our pen to paper and show our voices to an audio recorder.
Right, and people would honestly like come over and like sit down and just listen to us talk because they were surprised at, you know, how honest we were and how straight up and how 100 we were keeping it. And it wasn't more so throwing bash on anybody, it was just a reality. A lot of people are afraid to face the music now, and as millennials we have to do that because at the end of the day, everybody's doing it, and we're just trying to bring that to light. So each week we're gonna talk about different topics, you know, a lot of stuff that millennials could relate to, and in a sense, controversial topics, you know, things that people don't always want to talk about, but we're going to bring that to light. Right now, hooking up is completely different than what it was 10 years ago, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Definitely.
And what are some ways you think that is different?
I definitely would say lust over love nowadays. I feel like people just, I think they want sex in the moment. It's not necessarily a thing as they want something long-term with somebody.
Well, it also, I think it depends on the person, you know what I mean? But I know what you're saying. It's less frowned upon to have that hookup, that one night stand, because you have all these social media, you have the Tinders, the fucking farmers only, like blackpeoplemeet.com.
Right,
you know,
Bumble,
like,
Tinder.
I think you're actually on blackpeoplemeet.com.
I was.
Right.
No, I wasn't. I was on Bumble though for sure, and it was an easy way to find women and. You know,
right, but the women that you were looking on there, were there women that you were trying to take serious?
No.
Not in the slightest bit. Even if they had it in the
I feel like
profile.
everybody that knows that has that, not everybody, because it's a generalization. I think a lot of people that have that app know what they're on there for.
Right, exactly.
Right, but you know what throws me off, and is the fact that you know what it's for. You know what I'm saying? Like
just like Tinder, like you're not gonna download Tinder.
Right,
but
be friends.
But then it's like when they have this descriptive ass bio talking about don't hit me up if you're looking for hookups. Like, bitch, go to the bar, go to the museum.
Right.
Like,
well, I mean,
app that like is known. Like, we're rating you on your looks. We know nothing about your intellect. We know nothing about anything else you bring to the table. We know what you look like and what you're wearing in some of these pictures. You know what I mean? With these weird angles and these, you know what I mean, dot cases, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
dot cases.
Right.
Those are the ones that light up, huh?
Yeah.
Woo! They be helping. Yo, listen. I know there's one girl that got one. Crazy. I'm not gonna say no name.
No, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. I mean, it is what it is. We're living in a filtered society.
That's exactly what it is.
You know what I mean? And everything we're seeing through a lens, like, and that's something else I want to touch base on today too. It's like, you know, we see everybody having fun at the clubs and stuff like that, and I will tell you guys firsthand, like, there's been times where, you know, I haven't gotten to the club and I wasn't able to put that, but I didn't put that on Snap, you know what I mean, or Instagram. So I think that right now we're showing everybody what we want them to see. We're not showing them our bad days, and I think that that's also.
I think that would be funny though. I think it would be funny to get denied entry into a club and just post that on Snap.
It would be funny, but you don't see people outside like
trolling. I kind of want to start trolling niggas and doing that. Because I feel like every time you go to the club, everybody's on their phone snapping and shit. And like, that's cool and all that. But like, imagine like getting denied like access to a table.
Right.
Like, yo, niggas not letting me in at the table. Like, I think it'd be funny. Like,
no, it is funny.
A regular night by like.
But it's real.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Right, right.
Yeah, that's what makes it so.
That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, I've been that person that been at the table, turned up with the bottles, but I also been that person that was on the middle of the floor looking at people.
And you don't enjoy yourself as much as if you were at that table. Like I know.
Well, no, I think maybe you don't. I think people
do. You?
I could have fun if I have a girl just like throw her shit on me in the middle of the dance floor.
How many women are really looking at dudes standing in the middle of the floor instead of at a section?
The ones that we want?
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like a little straggler.
No, but it's like, do we really want them? If that's what they're into.
Well, you gotta define by want.
That's what I'm saying.
You feel me?
Right.
It depends on how you want them. I don't think the three of us, I'm gonna go on record and say, are trying to wife term any girl we meet at the club. She has to be a very special girl. I feel like you could find a girl that's worth wifing at the club. But in the standpoint, like I know that when I go in the club or all intents and purposes, lounge or bar, whatever, and I'm lit, my mind is focused on one thing.
And one thing only.
It's the
getting your issue off.
It's who am I going to put myself in the best position to go?
No, but actually, I like how you said, like, you know, you could find your wife or your girlfriend in the club, because I do believe I hate that whole logic where it's like, oh, I met him in the club, so I don't know if I can take him serious. Like, what if you at the club too? First of all,
exactly.
A, B, what if I'm just going out once in a blue with my boys? Like, you just happen to meet at that time. You know what I mean? Or what if you just like clubs?
You know what's funny?
Music,
and you know what's funny is that a lot of girls are like into the cute notebook shit, right? Or like, oh, that organic shit, like. I wish I could meet a guy in the grocery store type of shit. If you see a girl at the grocery store
and you try to talk to her,
more often than not, a lot of them come off standoffish. They
got avocado in their hand and shit.
You have to be obviously attractive enough for her to want to engage in conversation with you. But I feel like a lot of people in general, because it's probably the same way for me. I feel like a lot of people in general are hypocritical because they say, "Oh, I want it this way,"
right?
But then when that opportunity presents itself, they shut it down. Why is this creep talking to me in the egg aisle?
Equivalent to, like, you know, when a girl's working out, like, that's a long time to talk to them as well. You know what I mean? Because you're on your shit, you're having, you know what I mean? Like, as opposed to now you're in a social setting where guys are supposed to want to talk to you. You know what I mean? And then you're like, oh, I can't take them serious. So I think that's a little like, where's the medium? Like, as a male, as a, you know, someone in his 20s, and we're all in our 20s here, and I think that tables have turned in the sense that, like, girls are now bagging guys. Or we like when girls are bagging us. You know what I mean? I think that there's nothing more than, as a man, as a girl who comes up to you with that confidence and keeps it 100. You know, from the rip, where their head's at. You know, I think
it's a culture of just like shooting your shot.
Right.
I mean, like you see it all the time on like Twitter and Instagram.
I used to pump it back in the day, but I'm just letting that shit go.
The jumper's still broke. That's crazy.
It's kind of cash,
but you know what I mean? Like, everybody on Twitter and everybody is advocate of that. Like, people always tweet, "Oh, I want to slide in someone's DMs. I don't know if I should," and everyone's like, "The quote is shoot your shot." Like, hashtag shoot your shot. Like, I feel like that's what it is. But I mean, to pull up from a real life example, we're out at the club or we're at the bar like 2 weekends ago, and a girl straight up told me she was taking me home. Like, you feel me? And like, I was like, kind of like, whoa, like.
How do you feel about that though?
I was like, whoa, like.
Wait, do you?
Granted, she was visiting. She was from like DC area, so like it puts it a little bit more context. Like, if she's a local girl, like, to be that forward, I'd be like, damn, like, how many people?
Because I low-key would be like, I have.
But at the same, but regardless of the fact, I might still be like, damn, like, how many guys?
Was that attractive though? Like the way she came in,
it was the way she said it, where it's like, she was like, "Can I buy you a drink?" And I was like, "Damn, I was gonna get you a drink, but okay." Like, And then she's like, "So you know what this means?" And I'm like, "What does this mean? Tell me." She's like, "That means I'm taking you home tonight." So it also weird because it's like she's trying to run game on me, but at the same time, like, if you're cute enough, if you're bad enough, you're gonna be like,
exactly.
I'll be honest, I kind of, you know, as long as they don't give off like that, like, energy that they do that all the time. And obviously it's all perception, and it could be like all fake. She could just be playing a front, and she could do that all the time.
She could do it all the time.
Right, but if a girl...
Guys are probably
but I kind of like that in the sense that, like, if a girl comes up to me, like, there's a bar full of, you know, hundreds of people, right? And she comes up to you and says that to you, that means you got her attention. You know what I mean? Period. And I mean, there's times that, like, if a guy were to do that, some guys would be considered too aggressive, but I think it's in the way in which you say things and not really in how you say it. I mean, not really in what you say, but how you say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when she told you that, you were like, damn, like...
It's just, bro, it's all about language. Like, girls are always saying like, I'd much rather have a guy that's straightforward and all that shit. But if you walk up to a girl and you're like, yo, man, that's I'm just trying to fuck. Like, I don't really want to get to know you on an intellectual or deep emotional level or anything like that. I just really want to fuck.
I think
she's gonna be standoffish. She's gonna turn it most often than not. She's gonna turn it down. But if you walk up to her and you run game, but within that game, it's basically the same message. It's just all about how it's like packaged and served to you.
And there's one, I mean, this is a little off topic, but you just touch base on like, you know, now that there's girls that call everybody fuckboys. Everybody's a fuckboy. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is a fuckboy, right? But then they leave a fuckboy to fuck with a married boy. You know what I mean? Or a married man, but he has a bag on him. But that's acceptable.
Well, you can do anything in this world through Christ, and if you have a bag on you.
Right.
I'm just a regular ass nigga, like.
Right.
And I can't offer girls anything but good dick and conversation.
I feel that.
But like,
hello.
I'm just a regular ass nigga, like.
Right.
And I can't offer girls anything but good dick and conversation.
I feel that.
But like,
hello.
like the thing, what kills me, bro, is that like niggas who really are these quote unquote fuck niggas have a bag on them, and so girls let a whole bunch of shit slide.
But they're allowed to be fucking.
But
they're allowed to be fucking.
It's not just, it's cute as beautiful, sexy body.
Yeah, my man got a damn stiffy.
It's cute as beautiful, sexy body.
Crazy, no, but it's like, the thing is I just, you know,
and I mean like a girl like that you really don't want if she's like if you know what I'm saying, like I don't want a girl that is portraying one, like she holds herself to a certain standard. Like standards are all arbitrary, but like I don't want one girl that portrays herself that she holds herself to a certain standard and then is backdooring and making exceptions to those standards for someone strictly because they have cash. You feel
right.
Like don't do that. Like if you want to fuck niggas with money, just say that you fuck niggas with money. I'm much rather like I have much more respect for you than a girl that's like, no, like I'm looking for this, or I'm about this.
Right.
But it's like,
or like the girls are like, I'm done with athletes.
Right.
Like, okay, so you're done. Not every athlete is the same. You know what I'm saying? Like us, we playing college ball, we know how that went. Where girls that we actually want to take serious and say like, I don't fuck with athletes. Like, first of all, not every athlete. Maybe the athlete you were fucking with did some shit to you that fucked up your whole mental, and it's called self-esteem. Like, you know, esteem of your, you know, word to Cat Williams, esteem of your motherfucking self. And so I don't understand how somebody, you know, you gotta find out what's up with your pussy that's attracting these fuck niggas, you know what I'm saying, or fuck boys or whatever. So I think that you know it's a lot of perception. When is it okay to wear a condom? When is it okay not to wear a condom? That's because I don't even think you know what that is. So that's why I'm gonna ask you first. Because I didn't like you look at those like, what are those? Like, you know,
listen, if I'm rocking with you and I know like your past and I'm fucking with you per se, I'm not wearing a condom. I'm just gonna keep it real. Like I get tested every 3 months. Like I'm good, and if I know you good, I'm not wearing a condom because what's the point?
But I'm saying like initially. So let's say the first time.
Also, if I'm just meeting a girl at the club, damn, that's hard. I'm gonna have to strap up. But then like. The longer I talk to her, so say like.
But there's been those times where you trusted a girl on not strapping up. You know what I'm saying?
The first time?
Yeah, the first time.
It depends on how they carry themselves though. Like if the girl's like on some chill shit.
It also depends on if the Hennessy is talking to you.
Oh.
Specific.
Because I'm off the Hennessy.
If the Hennessy talking to you.
If the Hennessy is talking, you might be willing to risk it all. Honestly, I think honestly like a lot of the rules and shit, like it's like they don't make sense.
They don't.
Because you can sit here and be like, there's girls who be like, damn, she's so bad, like I go raw, like I don't care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. Like I'll just shit up.
Oh my God.
But that makes no fucking sense. Because she could be a bad girl, she could have some shit, and then obviously you would have some shit.
No, fuck that, but right. I'm saying like it goes both ways, and like I think what scares me the most is when a girl expects you not to wear a condom. Like that's when I'm just like, okay.
Hey, I got a question though. So what if you fuck with a girl on the first date and the condom break? Are you gonna come out and put another one on, or are you gonna say fuck it?
If I have one in close proximity, I'm gonna.
But if you don't have one.
And close proximity, depends how wet that shit is. Depends how wet that shit is. Like, if that shit is a damn waterfall, like, I might have to stay here. I'll worry about, I'll get tested later that week. But it's like, it's crazy because we could look at a girl and be like, damn, like, she looks dirty or she looks clean, or I'm sure girls look at us the same way. But it's like, it takes one person for that. As, you know what I'm saying? Like, it takes one person. But we think about it like, oh, she doesn't fuck mad guys. But it could be that one guy. Right. And vice versa. Like, girls could look at a guy and be like, oh, he looks like a hoe. But he could be completely clean.
Right.
So I think that it's like, where do we draw that line? You know, we live in a society where it's like, okay, we'll make sure we wear a condom the first 2 or 3 times, and then we won't wear it at all. But why do we even wear one in the first place?
I think it's crazy too when girls almost get offended when you reach for the condom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that is OD.
Like,
that is OD.
You be in the middle, like, you know what I'm saying? You doing what you're doing with a girl, and then you go, you're being responsible. Especially if this is like one of the first couple of times you're hooking up with her.
Right.
You pull out the condom and she's like, oh, you don't trust me. And they take it like almost as a sign of disrespect. And it's like, well, it's not that I'm, well, yeah, fuck no, I don't trust you. Like, I just fucking met you. Like, but at the same time, it's like, why do you fucking
I don't even trust him. I've known him for 3 years. This shit crazy.
But I'm saying, you feel me? It's like, why is this like...
No, but like, no. It's
like, why are you so lenient with your trust?
My whole thing is, you heard you don't trust me. I've heard, do you think I'm dirty? I'm like, and back my mom, I'm like, how do you know I'm not dirty?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like how many other guys, like, the fact that scares me when a girl just automatically expects you not to. But nah, all right, man. This is room 203. Every week we're gonna be over here bullshitting, talking about different topics. You know what I mean? If you guys have an insight on what you want us to talk about, let us know on our Instagram page, Room 203 Podcast. Like I said, we're just gonna be bullshitting each and every week around the same time. And thank you for joining us.
It's good bullshit, though.
It's good bullshit.
Very bullshit.
You know, I'm Bino, got Lexo, and Marshall.
I'm not Marshall. I'm Marshawn.